Good morning, everybody out there in YouTube and Facebook. This is Kris Nicholson, and right now I have my Casio WK7600 set up because a lot of people were emailing me about, can you play more sounds on the keyboard? Just basically sounds on here. So that's what I have this keyboard all set up to do, is you can actually hear more of the tones on it. So I'm going to go randomly of different tones. And I'm going to start with the stereo grand piano right now. I'm very, very surprised and shocked of how this sounds in the price range that it is, because you can go to basically another keyboard the same price range and it would not sound like this. This has dynamic, this has strength, and also has a lot of volume to it. I made my own customized piano sound off of this sound. So what I'm going to do is I just went into my user bank and I made a 9-foot grand piano concert sound, also what I did on the PX5S. So this is my sound of a piano generated out of it here. Messed up, but anyway, that is my concert grand piano sound. The reason it's a little bit more brighter, more vibrant, I adjusted the touch a little bit more so it's not too spongy on the touch, and the vibrant sound on it, which is really good. So if I wanted to play anything like a boogie woogie bass. So that is a stronger piano. Now, if I go lower octave and I'm playing, that's coming from a WK. If I go higher octave, not your normal Casio, but this thing is intense. Alright, so let me jump to different other sounds. I had a request to actually play piano on this hand, and also strings on that. I'm sorry, piano on this side, and bass on this side. And also they said if you could put like a little bit of a jazz beat. So that's what I'm going to do with this next setup right over here. I got piano here. And this is just a regular acoustic piano, the preset 1 grand piano setup on here. And I have bass over here. You can set your split levels anywhere throughout the keyboard, which is really cool. And I have my strings if I press the layer button right here. So I'm going to play it with just piano and bass. Then I'm going to add some stuff to it. So if I add some strings to it with the little jazz drum beat, I could get something like. That is so cool. Alright, jump back to another different category. I am going to actually play the electric pianos on here. And the first electric piano that I'm going to play is the vintage EP, which kind of sounds almost like a vintage Wurlitzer or Fender Rhodes. Oops, let me take off the chords. Beautiful sound it has. One of my favorite patches that I like on here is like the FM E piano. Sounds like a DX7. Which is really cool. The 60s electric piano is one of my favorites. This number one. Sounds like basically a reed, one of those reed Wurlitzers. And it has a lot of bark. So if I press off to hard, it has the bark in it. Now, one thing that I love about this is that as hard as I play, there's no static coming out of the speakers. So you're not hearing any static noise or whatever. That is a good thing. Alright, here is electric piano 2. As I said, with any other keyboard in this price range, you're not going to find those features. The organ category has its regular organ categories, but the fun part about it is that it has its own drawbar organ, which is right over here in this section. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the drawbars up, and then press the drawbar organ mode, and it's just like a Hammond B3. I got percussions. And also I have the rotary speaker, which is my Leslie. And it's just like your virtual Hammond. You don't have to buy a separate keyboard for a Hammond. You just have it right here with the full package. One thing that I do love about it, I'm just going to turn off the Leslie and everything. And I'm just going to have it on one slider. And one thing that I do like is that the slider, it fades in and out. So if I'm doing... hear like sample after sample, just like on the WK-7500. It fades in and out, like how it should be, which is really cool. And you have many different organ setups on here. So here's a soft organ. You have this is called a block organ. That's really cool. All right, I'm gonna get to the synth sounds now. You get this actual square leads. Also, you have something on here which is new, and it's on the XW series and the PX5S, which is their VA synthesizers. And that is a cool feature because you have filters on there. These are different VA synths. Which are really neat. You have the bass. And you could do a lot of rave, different kind of dance rhythms with those VA synthesizers, which are really cool. Plus, on here you have the different kind of drum sets. I think you have like 14 drum sets on here. I haven't counted that much, but the drum sets are dynamic. So if I press a bass or a snare, hi-hats, you have different kind of samples when you press it hard. Which is really neat. Every key different sound, but if you go into their dance set, you have synth sets and you have a dance set right over here. Basically, every key is a sample of drums. And if you go on beyond, press the octave up button. So that was my last note right here, which is G. And I got more, which is really cool. Then it stops from right here, I think. Same thing if you go down, which is really cool. So I'm going to start an octave. And you got more samples, which is unfreaking believable. I mean, Casio really put a lot of work into this. Okay, so those were the drum sounds right there. Let me get back into regular mode. This is the guitar sounds and the bass sounds have changed. One thing that I love about the guitar sounds, of course, you have your regular guitars and your electric guitars on here. But there's a steel string guitar that is just unbelievable. And I'm going to see if I can find it real quick. That's one of them. steel string guitar. You also have in your electric guitar category, you have the different kind of distortion mutes. Oh, that's just a regular mute guitar. Distortion mute right here. Which is really cool. You have your different kind of crunches. Which is really neat. Also, there was a rhythm. Here you go. This is called rhythm distortion guitar. Now, with that rhythm distortion guitar, I made up 2 different rhythms on here. You can make up your own preset rhythms, intros, fill-ins, endings, variations, you name it. You could do the whole rhythm section on here, which I did. So I'm going to show you one of those rhythm sections. Go to my user rhythm, and I'm not going to play anything on this side. And one of them that I did is it's called a grunge guitar rock. That's what it's called. And here is my imitation of just using the guitars alone. That's the full power of this machine. A lot of people don't realize Casio, they're the ones who invented the portable keyboard. They're the ones who brought the portable keyboard into this country. And not just this country, any country. Because they're the ones who actually said, okay, we got the reed organs, we got the big cha-cha box organs and everything like that. Let's invent something that's portable that people could take around. And Casio was the first company that did that. And a lot of people took their ideas and ran with it and formed their own companies. But the power of these Casio keyboards are unbelievable. Please join me on my next video, and I can discuss a little bit more on the features, sounds, and rhythms. Thank you very much.